Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, you have the right to remain well entertained. What video games show that graphics truly aren't everything? Roller Coaster Tycoon. I want to go on something more exciting than Merry-Go-Round 1. Just looking at your mum makes me feel sick. Dwarf Fortress. Because what it has can be barely called graphics. People really don't get what an impressive thing Dwarf Fortress is. It's a game that's been almost constantly in development since 2002, 18 years of development. It's a man's literal life work put onto the internet for all to enjoy. Which is crazy to me. It's like Sistine Chapel that you can beam into your living room. Tetris. I think this is the text of this question, and the eternal counter to the better graphics arms race. Tetris with RTX. You joke, but a Tetris Effect follow-up with RT would absolutely slap. Old school RuneScape. Sea Shanty 2 intensifies. It's been my ringtone for years. Pretty sure my roommates hate it. Get new roommates. Oregon Trail comes to mind. You have died of dysentery. Why does dysentery get all the limelight? There were like 50 different ways to die out there: cholera, typhoid, starvation, snakebite, etc. because poop. Age of Empires. Whoa-lo-lo. Roses are red. Whoa-lo-lo. Roses are blue. Faith. It showed that a horror game can still be terrifying even in 8-bit. What I'm about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. Pure goosebumps. The first Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, the 2 is my favorite, and the old Pokemon's games. The Mystery Dungeon DS games made me cry at the end. They were awesome, especially how the end was executed. NetHack. Focusing on gameplay instead of graphics, it spawned that the dev team thinks of everything catchphrase in its fanbase. I died falling down the stairs. Don't wield a cockatrice without wearing a helmet. You can also remove your last HP by throwing something straight up while not wearing a helmet, causing it to hit you when it lands. If you do, your cause of death is listed in the high score file as physics. RimWorld. Edit join us at r/RimWorld. Amazing game. I always have to be sure I have literally nothing else going on in my day before I fire it up, because before I know it it's 3 AM and I'm playing for just one more day once again. Stop stalking my sleep schedule. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and Master of Orion 2. Both very dated graphics but stand the test of time. Still very playable today, and best of all, they can run on almost any PC. Also add Civ series to the list. Had to scroll way too far to find Home 3. To anyone checking it out, make sure to get the GOG version instead of the Steam rip-off version. Mount and Blade. Warband is one that comes to mind for me. High graphics or low graphics, Jeremus is the same friend to us. Jeremus has been knocked unconscious by Rodok tribesmen. My loyal soldiers, avenge Jeremus and lay waste to their forces. Nor Huskarl has been killed by Looter. Terraria. I could never get into Minecraft, but for some reason the first time I played Terraria, I was 100% hooked even though it looked like it belonged on a system multiple gens ago. Never really understood why, since I thought I wasn't the type to play those build everything games, but hey, I love Terraria. Stardew Valley. After I saw the first version of the graphics for Stardew Valley, my opinion on the graphics changed from HUD to HFS. This game looks amazing. Stardew doesn't really belong then. Its graphics aren't sophisticated, but the game still looks brilliant. Like DEF-CON, Team Fortress, or Celeste, the games are aesthetically pleasing without requiring beefy hardware and fancy graphical tricks. I guess I was just expecting mostly games that are hideous or are just not wallpaper worthy, like Dwarf Fortress or Deus Ex. Thomas Was Alone. I was really catched from the very beginning. I have never before had such strong feelings for geometric shapes. One of my all-time favorite games. To the Moon. Such an incredible game. The only thing lacking in this game is the graphics and the gameplay itself. It's more of a visual novel. The story is fantastic, and this is the only game OST I have ever bought. If there is anyone out there that hasn't played this and have a few hours to spare, please give this a shot. I could never recommend this game enough to do it justice. Its sequel, Finding Paradise, is my absolute favorite game. I was an emotional train wreck by the time the credits rolled, and I mean that in the best possible way. Of course I loved TTM as well. Oblivion. Hardly anyone talks about the graphics because we're too busy laughing at the NPC dialogue. Stop right there, criminal scum. Resist arrest. Then pay with your blood. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.